Good morning to all dear students. This is your maths period. So take out page number 48 in your book and we are going to do the remaining concepts of chapter number 5, number theory. So take out page number 48. Okay, let's start. So first of all we have a concept of divisibility by 8, and in today's class I am going to discuss the divisibility by 8 concept with you. So in divisibility by 8 we have to check that how to know if that number is divisible by 8 or not. So for that purpose we have in Zoom class I told you that to check if a number is divisible by 8, we have to check two things. First one is any number like 5, 9, 3, 6. So we have to check if the last 3 digits of a number can be divided by 8 or not. If we divide 936 by 8, our answer is 117. This is our quotient and we get the remainder 0. Okay, on dividing, when we get the remainder as 0, then it means our answer is correct, means the number is divisible by 8. This whole number is divisible by 8. So if any number like 5000, this contains 30 at the end. So any number that contains the last 3 digits as 0, so directly then without dividing just write down that the number is divisible by 8. So if you want, then we can check this also. So let's divide 5000 by 8. So 8 6 are 48, then we have 2 0, 8 2 are 16, 10 minus 6 is 4, then we'll take a 0, then 8 5 are 40, means our remainder is 0. So this is right. So we need not to do the division method, and we can only if we revise both the concepts, then we can easily solve the questions. So let's do a question from your book which is given here. In Zoom class we have already done this. So from your book I am writing down a question 9173644. So we have to check the last 3 digits. If there are zeros like this, then we can directly write that it is divisible by 8, but we have to check. So let's divide. So I will do this roughly here. So 644 by 8, 8 8s are 64, 0. If we take 4 here, then is it possible that 4 comes in table of 8? No. So our remainder is 4, means this number is not divisible by 8. So not divisible by 8. Now just come on another concept, divisibility by 11. This is given on page number 49 of your book, divisibility by 11. So please understand this concept. This is very easy, but you have to understand how to solve such questions to check the divisibility by 11. So if the difference between the sum of digits in the odd places and the sum of the digits in the even places is either 0 or multiple of 11. So this is the example which is given in your book. So according to this we are going to solve our problem. So first of all we should know that which is even place and which is odd place. So I am writing down here a number 4 3 7 9 2 1. So 1 is at which place, please tell me. So here we are not going to write ones, tens, 100. We have to count the places, like first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place and sixth place. So what are odd numbers? Odd numbers are those, we have odd numbers like that cannot be divided by 0. Okay, means we get something as remainder but not 0 when we divide them by 2. So just look here carefully. So 1 3 5 7 9 11 13, all these are our odd numbers. And what are even numbers? Even numbers are those that can be end with 0 2 4 6 8 or any number that comes in table of 2. So we have to check according to the concept of divisibility by 11. It is saying that if the difference between the sum of the digits in odd places. So first of all we have to write down the sum of those digits that are on odd places and the sum of digits in the even places. Okay, we have to first of all do the sum of the digits that are present in odd places, then we have to do the sum of digits that are present on even places, then we have to subtract them from each other. So if I do sum of the digits in odd places, so if I do this, so let me know what are the this is please do not write this odd number even number in your copy. This is just to clear your concept of odd and even number. So sum of digits in odd places, so we have to check what are the numbers that are placed on odd places. So here see 1 3 5 and 7 are odd places. So and number on first place is 1, then number on third place is 9, then number on fifth place is 3. So add all of them. 1 plus 9 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13. This is the sum of digits in odd places. Now sum of the digits in even places. Even places. So what are even places? This is first place, second place, third place, fourth place. So what are even? The numbers that are present on the even places, 2 4 6 and 8. Okay, so on second number we have 2, on fourth we have 7, on sixth we have 4 again. So 2 plus 7 is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13. Now the final answer will come from this step, difference between the sum of digits in odd places means 13 minus the number of sum of digits in even places 13. So 0 means if we get 0 then our answer is right. If we get a 0 it means that our number means 437921 is divisible by 11, means this is correct. So try other questions. So let's do one question from your book to check the divisibility by 11. So I have 462. First of all 462. So see here, this is one place, second place and third place. So what we have to do? We have to do the sum of the digits in odd places. Keep it separate, these are the places only, and sum of the digits on in even places. Okay, So odd places we have 1 and 3. So the numbers on odd places 2 and 4. So 2 plus 4 is 6. And sum of even, here 1 is only even, that is 6. So 6. Now if we check the difference between the odd places, sum of the digits in odd places, it's 6, and the sum of digits in even places, this is also 6. So 0 means this number is divisible by 11. Okay, but if we get any number instead of 0 here, so means that number is not divisible by 11. Now we have to check a new concept, divisibility by 6, and after that we will do the divisibility by 12. The concept of 6 and 12 is quite same. So in divisibility of 6, if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6 also. But if we divide any number by 2 separately and 3 separately, it would take our time. So to save the time, here we are going to apply the concept that the digits at one's place is 6, so it is divisible by 2. Also the sum of the digits is 9 plus 3 plus 6 is 18, so it is divisible by this. So we have to apply the method and the tricks that we applied in divisibility by 2 and divisibility by 3, both here. So here we have 936. For check means any number which is divisible by 2 and 3. So apply the tricks and do this. So if we go to the page number 47, so for checking the divisibility by 2, we have to check the last digit of any number must be and with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, means even number. So if we check the divisibility by 2, so according to the 2 we have 6 as last number, so this is divisible by 2. And for 3 we use the concept of adding the numbers and check whether that number comes in table of 3 or not. So here again we are going to apply the same. For 2 we have to see the last digit is even. Okay, so that is okay. And 3 means to check the divisibility by 3, we have to add the numbers. 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18. So does 18 comes in table of 3? Yes, 18 comes. So it is divisible by both 2 and 3. It means it will also divisible by 6. Hence 936 is divisible by 6. So if you want that we should give it a try whether our answer is right or wrong. So let's divide 936 by 6. So 6 1 ja 6, 3 3, 6 5 ja 30, 3, then again I will take 6, 6 6 ja 36. Our remainder is 0, means if we apply both the concepts we come to know that the number is divisible by 6. This was just for checking. Do not do this portion in your copy, but this is right. Now the last concept is about divisibility by 12. This is same as 6. For 6 we have to check 2 and 3 whether a number is divisible by 2 and 3. But for 12 we have to check if the number is divisible by 4 and 3, not only 1 but by 4 and 3. So if we check that how to check the divisibility by 4, so apply this method. I have a number 144. So to check the divisibility by 4, we have if we have the last two zeros, as the last two zeros are the digits of any number, or the last two digits form a number which is divisible by 4, either two zeros or the last two digits of a number is divisible by 4, then that is divisible by 4. And in concept of 3, I already told you that you have to add the numbers and check their answer is divisible by 3 or not. So for 4, we have to check the last two numbers. So we have 44. So if I do this, 44 divided by 4, so 4 1 ja 4, again 4 1 ja 4, means this is divisible by 4. Then to check the divisibility by 3. So for 3, what we do, for 3 we add all the numbers. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 4 is 9. So does 9 divide by 3 or not? So 3 3s are 9, means this is also true. So if both are true, then we can write 144 is divisible by 12. And if you want, then we can check it also. 144, so 12 ones are 12, 2 4, 12 twos are 24, right? Okay, so our tricks are here to save our time, so that we can check the divisibility without wasting time by applying these tricks. Okay, now come on question number 2. Fill in the blanks to make the statement true. This number is divisible by 9, but we have to write such a number so that the last three numbers on adding will get such a number. So when we divide the sum of the last three numbers and we divide it by 9, we will get that our number is divisible by 9. So in this fill in the blank, I have to write here such a number that I get a number that comes in table of 9. So for 9 we have to check the last three numbers. So if I add 8 plus 6, how much I get? 14. So how many numbers should we add in 14 to get a number that comes in table of 9 and is near to 14? So we know that in table of 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18. So 18 is between, so 14 is between 9 and 18. To make it a number that is divisible by 9, so what we have to add in this 14? We know that 14 plus 4 is 18. Okay, so I will write here plus 4. These two forms 14, but we need 4 more. So 4 plus 8 plus 6 is 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 6 is 18. So if I divide 18 by 9, then 9 2s are 18, means on getting 4 here, so the last three numbers on adding, I will get the conclusion that this number is divisible by 9. So write here 4. In next question we have 9765 dash. So to check the number is divisible by 10, so I told you a concept on divisibility by 10, that any number if one's digit is 0, so this is ones, tens, hundreds, so one's digit is 0, it will divide by 10. 86 dash is a number divisible by, so in divisibility by 8, I told you that whether the last three digits form a number which is divisible by 8 or the last three digits are 0. So I have 86 dash and we have to check the divisibility by 8. So we will divide the digits which are given to us. So 8 1 ja 8, 0. So I will take 6 here. So which number I need at this place so that it comes in table of 8? So we know that there is one number, that is 8 8s are 64. 8 8s are 64 when we get 0 remainder and our answer will become true. So my answer is 4. So we will write here 4. Okay. Now next one is, this number is divisible by 11. Try this question with yourself, and the last one also, that the number is divisible by 6. Now come to next point. We have to just shade in those squares in a set that can be divided evenly by the number on the top of each set. Means we have to check here divisible by 9, those numbers which are divisible by 9, here those numbers which are divisible by 8, divisibility by 5. So let's check. 9 9s are 81. So we will shade this like by using a pencil, not a pen. Then if we check 94, is it possible? No. 52, not possible. Then 9 1s are 9. 89, not possible. Then 8 9s are 72, that is possible. So you have to do the remaining question with yourself, and also there is an interesting worksheet for you. So here is 756. The numbers are given on the top. You have to divide this 756 by the numbers which are given on its sides. Means first of all you will divide 756 by 12, then 756 by 4. Then you have to write, if this is easily divide by 12 and the remainder is 0, then you have to write yes, and if it is not possible then you have to write no. Like if we divide 756 by 5, then we know that in the end there should be 0 or 5, but here is 6, not possible, so we will write no. So do the remaining questions with yourself and attempt this exercise also. In this question also you have to check the divisibility, that this number is divisible by 2 or not. You have to take a colored pencil and shade each box which gives you the correct answer. Means if we divide 260 by 2, means that is possible because it ends with the even number, so this part is shaded. Then they checked for the 4, whether 4 is divisible by 260 or not. In the same way you have to check them like this method. So do this yourself up to page number 51. In next class we will start unit 6, factors and multiples.